My name is Ryan and I'm in recovery. Just on my way to go and meet my dad and play around the golf. Just thought I'd answer this question. Tori B, hope you're doing well. Morning Ryan. I can't see with my glasses. Morning Ryan, can I ask how did you hide your addiction? You know my story. Surely if you lived with someone, they would know the changes in behaviour. Yeah, so I have spoken about this on a few other videos, but I guess, like, I know it's a very overused word, but gaslighting is probably the main way I got away with it. My Amy or even my ex-partner would kind of question, would be like, ask if I was high and I'd just say no, and I would basically just kind of refuse to admit it. I'd kind of just say no. They'd kick off, but it's like, it's not really, I'd almost just like stonewall them, and then it's like, what do they do from there? But I'd also do lots of things like just wait for them to go to bed and then sit up using by myself. I would, even just down to little things, like I'd watch how I was breathing. So because I would breathe through my nose, I thought they'd be able to notice more. So I'd be all blocked up, breathe through my mouth, try and breathe quietly. You just get so inside your own head when you're like hiding something like that with someone that's in such close proximity that everything you're doing in every moment is hiding it. I would kind of be quite distant, like even when we were just in the house, I'd be maybe sitting in another room, say I've got things to do on my laptop, or I've got to do some work or whatever, just constantly trying to keep myself separate. I'd sometimes get into bed at the same time as them, and then just lie there awake while they slept, just staring at the ceiling. Sometimes going into the bathroom to carry on getting on it and then getting back into bed and staring at the ceiling. It's just totally illogical behaviour that I struggle to make sense of in the cold light of day. Just crossing the road, and yeah, it's like, but my compulsion to just use in any setting was mental, really. Like, it wasn't like I could use and then kind of enjoy it. I would use and then spend all my energy hiding it and minimising it. It's almost like I honestly think it's like a bit of a self-harm thing, like a punishment thing, doing it that way. Because it just didn't make any sense, and it would always cause problems, because no matter what I did, no matter how I hid it, people close to me would know something was up. They maybe necessarily couldn't place it as that, but they would know something was up. And the lies and deceit were just relentless, and they really just wear you down, and they really mess with your sense of self and your self-worth. So I feel like, all that kind of suffered, and it's a bit of a perpetual cycle though, because you do it, you lie, you feel shit about yourself, so you do it again, and you just stay in that cycle of addiction. I mean, that's why I often say to people who are in addiction that kind of message me and ask for help or advice, the first thing to do is to try and be honest with someone close to you and just tell them what's going on, because as soon as you do that, it takes a bit of the power out of what's happening, and gives you a kind of glimmer of hope and someone to give you a bit of support. It's really, really hard to get this problem dealt with alone without seeking any support from anywhere else.